Om Namo Bhagavate Ramakrishnaya. Lessons for Life from Swami Jagdatmananji's inspiring bestseller Learn to Live, Volume 2, Chapter 2, Love, the Great Wonder. Criticism affects all of us. How to deal with criticism is discussed in detail here in the present episode. Be deaf to slander. How do you react to any criticism hurled at you? Do you find it difficult to accept it, even if it is true and constructive? Do you hesitate to correct your faults or weaknesses? Why should you be hesitant about making progress in life? You should not be really worried about what people say about you. Do you think that other people have nothing but to always think about you? According to Dale Carnegie, what bothers them could be but just their own headache. Granted that they have said something harsh against you, do you think their criticism was the result of proper consideration and study of your situation? There is a Kannada proverb which means cynics will always demean all good actions. If others have no real love and sympathy for you, how can they really understand your sacrifice? Maybe there is substance of truth in others' criticism about you. But what prompts most criticism is fantasy, the itch to impress, the desire to humiliate others. The critic's intolerance and jealousy are at the back of most criticism, and they derive a kind of perverted or sadistic joy by finding fault with others. If you are truly disturbed by their criticism, it seems you are lacking in self-confidence. If you are conscious of your duty and if you are self-confident, the unjust criticism of others will not affect you at all. You must know one thing about such critics. When they level criticism against others, their ego is swollen. He who finds fault with others usually harbors a feeling of superiority. In some cases, it satisfies their ego that they are not less intelligent. People feel a sense of gross pleasure when they criticize others who are more qualified and more successful than they are. Some people want to exhibit their mastery over their language. When they do so, they do not realize what kind of criticism they are indulging in. Some people, regarded as wise and intelligent by others, entertain the feeling that to acknowledge the qualities of others is to admit their own inadequacy, and they refrain from any kind of appreciation of others, though they will not hesitate to direct any criticism, well-founded or ill-founded. A mother finds even her dark son handsome, but another slim, dark boy in the neighborhood invites her ridicule. It invites her ridicule. Oh, his legs are like a palm tree. The face is like a black pot. Once I told an acquaintance of mine, it seems more than 100 people died in the flood. He said, alas, the population is rising alarmingly. God should devise some plan to reduce it, shouldn't he? Those who are born should die anyway, someday or other. But suppose a close relative of his died in the same flood, and we say he has only died to reduce the population explosion in the world. What would be his reaction?